project, which is totally based on research paper. We are doing embedding the research paper into our AI model, and upon that, it's predicting and giving us the results. So basically, the tools the AI used in this project are the 10 different AI paradigms, which is generative AI, agentic AI, LLM, symbolic AI, neuro symbolic AI, evolutionary AI, machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning. So basically, these are all the things which we have covered in this project. So till now, what we have did, like the project have been built, it's beautifully working on Streamlit app. Okay, and yesterday some of the things weren't working, just as like agentic AI part wasn't working good. So I've corrected with those, and also I've uploaded the project on the GitHub. Right. So now the part is that I will be deploying the model. I've already created the Docker file, and after that I will be deploying it. And then tomorrow, what we can do, basically, we will explain each module, basically what's the functionality of each module is, right? So what I will do, I will just share my screen, and here you can see here the files here, Docker. Basically, this is the Docker file which contains all the libraries, all the dependency which is needed for this particular project. And here you can see the Docker file is there. Okay. So basically, all the things have been created, and the GitHub link is also being ready. So if you want the code, then you can certainly just go into my GitHub repository and you can get the access of my codes. Okay, I will share the GitHub link in the description of this video. So first of all, what I will do, I will just run the streamlit, run streamlit. I will app.py. Okay, so it's taking a bit time, but yes, it's running. And here I will show you. Meanwhile, it's getting loaded, basically the things. And why it's taking too much of time is like the various models are being trained. And if we want that our model should give the less information, but in the right time, so it will just load fast. It's not the issue of internet connectivity. No, the LLM working behind is that it's collecting information from all those 19 research paper. So for that particular reason, it's taking time. If we limit our execution to only one research paper, then it will take less time to execute it. Okay. So where's that? You can see here particularly, if I will just scroll it, not here, the planner. So here in agentic AI and planning, basically I have to write here something. Like for example, uh, I'll write that facial recognition.
So like you have inserted for
What?
like yesterday you said, right, that within that 19 papers that you fed, you have to ask questions with that only, right?
That was RAG, and this is agentic AI. Means like it will give you
Okay, okay.
the research. Means like neural networks is used behind facial recognition, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that thing, how it will execute it. So this will take time. For that reason, I was scrolling cursor. Now I can scroll the cursor because it will take time. Okay. So
Yeah.
here, what I wanted to tell that why it's taking a bit time, why the thing is there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can see here, if my k value, basically here k value is, k is the variable used and it determines how many research paper we are using to get the results. Okay. So if we want the result good and focused and the speed should be fast, then we should go with 3 to 5 research papers. Then it will give the research speed, it will be fast. If we are using, if we want the result should be excellent. Excellent means with whatever thing I am writing there, it should give the correct idea of it. It should give the correct
Mm-hmm.
prediction, or you can say it should give the correct ideology behind it. What's basically the meaning of that particular thing. So for that
Yeah.
reason, the speed will be moderate. If you want very detailed, it will be slower. And you want to overkill it, then again, it will be slow and heavy. And it determines 20 plus. Here, 20 plus 35 K value here particularly means the research paper which we are embedding into it. So top K value means 3 to 5 research paper, 5 to 10 research paper. Okay. So if we will just look into the detailing of it, if we'll understand that why it's there, you can see here a higher top K value is generally better. Why? The model has access to the more relevant papers and contexts. So, but higher top K, slower the r- responses. So for that reason, you can see here, till now I haven't got the result. So we will get
Yeah.
the result after 10 minutes or 15 minutes of this thing. Then we will get the result. But again, why we are getting delayed into it is the that we want the value should be, means like our result, whatever we are doing research, whatever we are typing behind that, it should give the detailed work. If it's not giving, then what's the use of then building the model, right?
Yeah.
And again, there is
Correct.
one more thing also, means like if your GPU is high, okay, if you are using some gaming laptop, if your laptop is, means like, yeah, it's cost you around 2 to 3 lakhs. If you are using that powerful GPU, then obviously it will give you the results in minutes, and it will not matter the K value there. The K value doesn't determines the speed there. Okay, but here when your GPU is not that much powerful, then the K value is there. You can see here this many things is getting operated per second,
Yeah.
but that also it doesn't give the appropriate time. It's like no, it's not giving it right. So you can see here, if I will go up, so I have already asked, means like why you, why I was not getting much of the time. So basically he gave me the 3 ideas. If I will just go above, he
Mm-hmm.
just gave me the 3 ideas. You can see the identify the main bottlenecks. You can see the LLM. This is often slowest step, especially if running on CPU.
Yes.
Paper embedded from DB or sentence transformation is not running on GPU, or if embeddeds are recomputed, this can be slow. Okay, obviously I don't have any external GPU for this. For that reason, it's getting slow. If because this is running on my CPU, this is not running on my GPU. For that reason, okay. And also we need to parallelize the LLM's model and all the models which is working. So these things we can do, we can parallelize these things, we can uh, already fixed, means like we can reduce the chunk size. Okay, we can remove the add the cookies time. This can also work. Okay, you can see here reduce new max tokens for length from 900. So basically these all things we can do. Reduce top k. Again here top k means which the thing which I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Top k values, number of research paper which is being used. Yeah. Uh, we can use batch LLMs. Okay, and again, if we are using all this, not all the points, you can see here, if we are using these 2 points, and if we will use these 3 points, so somewhere or the other it will be fast, but it will be not as much fast as we are expecting. For that we need a powerful GPU processor, we need a powerful laptop for that particular thing, right? And again, if you can move it down, so it also tells that
Yeah.
if we can reduce the data. So if it tells to reduce the data, then what's the purpose of building it, right? You can see here in
Mm-hmm.
in my fifth point here. I will just, yeah. I've also asked, means like whether we can use a PDF agent for that. Basically, agentic AI, what it means, there is different agent for different things. Okay, for example, you are working in an MNC. So in MNC, for every small task, there is the team members, or you can say the some staff is there to fulfill that and to execute those particular tasks, right? So
Yeah.
agentic AI works the same way. And here, with the help of PDF agent, which we were trying to do, so basically that also didn't work. Why? Because means like you can see we were particularly going to implement the API keys there, and using that we were going to do that. Okay, and maintenance, obviously, to maintain this it is manual, and we are doing regex parsing. Regex is the function used in Python. You can understand that we are basically the regex operations, we are identifying the strings, we are cutting down the strings. So NLP model is being used here, and within NLP the regex function inside Python is being used. So basically this is the manual. So again, the thing which I had summarized from all this is that what we have to do, our GPU is not powerful, so we don't have anything but to wait to give it the results. So that's the only step. If someone who is having his GPU powerful, his laptop is good, he's using some gaming laptop, so again, it will be good for you guys. You will get the results faster than me. I will not say that you will get it within seconds, but yes, you will get faster than me your results. Okay, so let's see here. We have been talking so much this while, but you can see here it's planning and executing the research task. Okay, so basically this is the thing, this is why it's taking so much of time. And again, if we'll talk about this whole files, this whole py files, basically what we were doing. So basically in short, I was testing my this file, and you can see here my test rag, test improvement, test invalid. So basically, these are all the test files for all the particular models which is being used above. For rag, it is test file. For enhanced data py, it is again for checking whether the csv file which is being generated after I have used nlp, so whether it's good or not. So for that, it is test. For all paradigms, it's test file. Okay. So for everything, for advanced NLP as well, there is a test file. So basically, what this project does, how it is working, that it is creating its test file. For each file, there is a test file, and within
Mm-hmm.
those test file, he is testing its capabilities, and then it's providing the results. So by this way, the model is working. Okay. So now,
Yes.
uh, let's not involve much in this. We will just move on to the next. Yesterday we were talking about evolutionary AI. Okay. And if I will generate the hypothesis for this as well. So for this also means like it will take time. Why at the very the beginning of the project, why it wasn't taking time? Because the thing was our project wasn't built successfully. There were some redundancy in the project, the files. It wasn't capturing all the files collectively and with effective manner. But right now, every file is being covered, everything is being collected, and also in in an effective manner. So for that
Mm-hmm.
reason, it's taking time. So if you have to run anything individually, each step for each module, obviously you have to spend at least, you can say, 20 to 30 minutes in it. Then you can get the results and you can see how it's working. Okay, so basically these all things were there for today. So Aditi, you have anything to discuss or you have anything to ask me?
No, currently I don't have any questions for you.
Okay, okay, then we can wind up for today, and tomorrow, like, uh, the deployment code and everything is just given on the YouTube as well. Only thing I needed is to have to just deploy the model. Okay, so these things is needed. Tomorrow I will show how basically my this dashboard is working when I am deploying it. So we will be discussing that, and I will be discussing in detail about all those py files as well. So till then, you guys just keep working on your code. And if you haven't been working till now, so just keep practicing. Otherwise, being a fresher, you will not get a job. And this is harsh reality. And this is the truth that you have to make sum ups with the AI tools again used here. And again, this also doesn't guarantee that you will end up successful in a job if you're fresher or not. But again, it's you which you are going to try it. So it's better to try rather than sitting idly and thinking that we will not get the jobs. Okay. So keep practicing it. See you tomorrow then. Till then,
Thank you
bye
for
bye.
your suggestions. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye. Jai Hind.